Yo, so in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys exactly my sensitivity, and also I'm going to be showing you guys the best possible Fortnite settings to get the best FPS and best input delay possible. But yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right onto the video. Alright, so pretty much what you guys are going to want to go ahead and do is just go ahead and go into settings right here, and pretty much what I would recommend right here in windowed mode, I would recommend you be in full screen, but for some reason for me it actually just doesn't work for some reason, but it will work for you. And yeah, just make sure you put it in full screen. This is definitely the best way. So pretty much what it does, it just de-renders the background, so like anything in Windows, like icons, all that, everything just gets de-rendered and just renders and focuses on the game. So that's pretty much what you're going to want to go ahead and do for that one. Resolution, you guys can turn this to 1920 by 1080, 16 by 9, or obviously, you know, whatever resolution your monitor uses. Reason why you just want to do that is because it's going to give you the best looks for the game. And yeah, just use whatever is your native res. And frame rate limit, I would recommend you put it either one above what you usually play on. So for people who play on 144, I would recommend going like 160, or people who play on 240, you can go into the game files actually and select a custom frame rate for that, or you can just go ahead and keep it on 240. Don't really matter. Or you play unlimited, right? Because unlimited actually gives you better input delay because it's rendering more frames, and it just makes the game feel a lot better for some reason, but it can be hitchy at times, but it just depends on your system, right? And brightness, you can keep this at either default or 150. Maybe you can just play with it in between, you know what I'm saying? You can find something that will work with your needs, but around here is probably where you're going to want to be at, right? User interface contrast, you can just keep that all the way down. And colorblind mode, I put this on Trite Note 8. To be honest, it just makes the game a little more brighter, a little more the colors are a lot more colorful, so to speak. And yeah, that's pretty much just it for that part. And graphics quality, you can just change this to like the performance mode. You can change the 3D resolution. So basically, if you have a pretty decent card, so anything from like a 1050 to 1080, or a 2060 to a 2080 to obviously 30 series, any 30 series card, just keep this on 100%. If you have anything like a GTX 980, anything lower than that, you might want to turn this down a bit. Just depends on what you have. And view distance, I would recommend keeping this on near. Textures on low. High resolution texture reminders, obviously keep that off, and meshes on low too. So just make sure you do copy and paste every single one of these settings. These are all very important settings. So yeah, VSync, you want to have that off. Show FPS, you can go ahead and turn that on. Rendering mode, put that to performance. And the reason why you want view distance on low is because, you know what I'm saying, you don't want to be rendering a lot of builds from afar, because when it's not needed, it's just not needed, you know. And textures, you could just keep it on low because you're trying to get the best possible performance. And input delay, because believe it or not, turning that up even just a little bit can cause a lot of input delay. So that's basically what you're gonna want to do for that. You can go ahead and just copy these. These don't really matter, to be honest, but there is something in here that really does matter, is record replays and record large screen replays and creative mode replays. You're gonna want to make sure these are off, only because of the fact that recording anything in the background, say if you're a streamer, if you're streaming and you have this on 2, it's basically recording 2 times in 1 time, right? So that's a lot of stress on your system, and you're really going to feel it in game. I've accidentally have it on 1 time and it does not feel good. Okay, the game is super delayed, so just make sure, especially if you're a competitive type of player, do not have that on. Okay, just make sure you have those off unless you need it, obviously. And you can just go ahead and copy these 2. HUD scale, just keep it at 100. You can lower it if you want. Making it lower is obviously possibly could raise FPS because you are making your HUD lower, right? But probably not actually. I don't think that would actually really affect anything. But just copy that. Just make sure these are all off. Gyro, these are extra options that you don't need on. And this is my sensitivity right here. I use 6.2, 6.2, 35.5, and 40.0. And yeah, just make sure you have these off. If you use double movement, you're gonna want to have these exact settings like this, and with those settings like that too. Controller, I don't play on controller, but these are the settings that I did use when I did play on it, which pretty good settings. I don't know, I haven't really messed around with it much, so they could be a little messed up. I don't know if they did get reset at one point. And yeah, here are the volume settings that I use, and here are my binds also. If you want to copy them, just go ahead and pause the video at any point in time that you need to go ahead and copy these settings. And yeah, vehicles, And here are all my settings right here. I'm just going to scroll through literally all of them, pause at any point in time that you need, and go ahead and copy them if you want. A lot of them are honestly just stock binds. I haven't really changed that much, but other than build binds and stuff like that. But yeah, and then here's my controller binds. I actually use aim down sight and attack confirm with the 2 front bumpers because it's just like less delay, because you don't have to press it down all the way, you just boom like that, you know. And then here is my account privacy settings. So basically, if you can, I'd recommend putting the ones that you want off, because obviously having anything on public or on, you know what I'm saying, showing game stats, that's obviously more things in the background going on that you don't want on, right? So just go ahead and turn all that off, and you should pretty much be good with the settings. All you're gonna want to do is click apply, and it's probably gonna tell you to restart your game. Oh, my bad. It's probably gonna tell you to restart your game, and then just click yes and click back and just restart your game and make sure on performance mode, and come back over here to settings and make sure all of your settings did apply. And that's pretty much it. Those are the best Fortnite settings for any competitive advantage, and better FPS and better input delay. And you should really notice a difference, because it really does help for pretty much any PC that is good. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy it. All right guys, it is the end of the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If this video did absolutely help you out in any way, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe. And yeah, don't forget to comment in the comment section if you guys would like to see absolutely any other kind of videos from me. And yeah, hopefully this did help you out a lot. And don't forget to use creator code SWITCHUPZ in the item shop. But yeah, stay safe, take care, stay blessed, dream big. Remember, SWITCHUPZ is out.